everyone. I'm here today to share with you my 2020 Christmas journal collection. These are all fabric journals, and I came across this fabulous fabric collection, I guess a couple of years ago, and I didn't use it. And this year I decided I would break into that, and I have made a collection of 5 Traveler's Notebook size Christmas journals. These are all 5 by 8 1/4, and I made them a little bit wider just because I felt like if you're using this for your December journal, you've got lots of things to add, and I felt like that 5 inches wide would provide a little bit more space. These all have October afternoon papers in them. I found a fantastic shop on Etsy over the summer called Black Ink Papery, and she had all of the October afternoon Christmas collections. So I stocked up, and I've used a few of them here for these journals. I have used a lot of authentic vintage items from the Paper Basket on Etsy, and I've used a lot of really cute printables from Molly's Mantle on Etsy. I'm going to link those shops in the description box below so that you can reference those. And these are all listed in my Etsy shop when this video goes up. Now, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do one video. What I'm going to do is show and explain one of each, and then with the other ones, because this collection or these 3 in the collection are fairly similar, and these 2 in the collection are fairly similar. So then I'll just do a quick run through of the others. So I'm hoping to get this into one video, but I may have to break it up. So let me start with these. Now these are all, as I mentioned, fabric journals. And honestly, these have taken me a long time to do because I've done some sewing and I've added lots of trims and details to these journals. So I'm getting these out a little bit later than I expected. So all of these have a fabric pocket, just using a little bit of a collage and little trims. I've used the Santa fabric, so there's a white one, there's a red one, and then there is a green one. So let me take you through the red one, and then I will quickly flip through the other 2. So they all tie like this on the side. This is attached across the pocket and then just loose across the back. In the front pocket, I have this really pretty journaling card, a little bit of trim, this sale price tag from the Paper Basket, and then this tag that I've made from some October afternoon papers. The other thing I should mention is I've mixed with the October afternoon papers some of the new Simple Stories North Pole collection. They went very well with the October afternoon collection. So in the front, I've paper clipped here with this little bell and some trim here, just this vintage postcard and a little label. I've added tabs, as I like to do throughout. I've added some vintage papers as well. This is from the Work Basket. I had a really old, from sometime in the mid-50s, and it was a November November magazine, and so it has a lot of Christmas things in it. I've added some wording you'll see throughout all of these journals. I like to add the bottom strip of the October afternoon papers. They have the name of the collection or the name of the paper, and you'll see that I've used that on tabs throughout. This is just a card that I had. I've added a pocket. And then in here, just a little die cut and a printable and a tag and this printable recipe card. Vintage paper from the Paper Basket in this really pretty red. This is from Molly's Mantle. And you can see I've used one of the October Afternoon collection labels there. I've added a Cavallini bag here. There's nothing in that bag. Here I've done a fabric ruffle. That is from the Paper Basket. And throughout these I have used vintage present labels, Christmas present labels. Those are some of my own that I've had, as well as from, I believe I got some from the Paper Basket as well. I printed this onto some vellum. This is vintage children's writing paper. Added a fabric tab there. And I had a vintage little golden book, and I've forgotten now the name of it, but I have, I've used pages in these 3 journals as well. And here I've just added a doily and a little die cut and some tickets here that I've just clipped in. This is from the North Pole collection, the Simple Stories North Pole collection. Another die cut here that I've added, and then this is a sale price tag from the Paper Basket. An envelope here. This is one of the Tim Holtz bottle caps here, and then it seems to be caught. I'm not sure why. I've added this printable from the Paper Basket. It is a letter to Santa. I thought that was kind of a cute addition. On this side of that paper clip, I have fussy cut out this image and adhered it to this red and green tag, and then just added a little bit of trim here. This is a vintage recipe book page from the Betty Crocker cookbook, and these are, of course, Christmas cookies. I've added this as a bookmark. This is from the Paper Basket, and I think she still has some of these in her shop as well. Little Cavallini tag here that I've added just to use as a tab. And just a couple of tags here, journaling spots. Pom-pom trim. And then here is a vintage playing card from the Paper Basket. And this is a printable from GT Designs, I believe. This vintage calendar page. And I've just added another paper clip that I've added a little bell and some trim to. And you can see here one of the labels from the October Afternoon paper. This is from Molly's Mantle. She has a great collection of printable napkins, Christmas napkins, so that's what that is. This is a Tim Holtz bottle cap that I've just made into a paper clip, and then I've just added a couple of tags here that I've made, and then this is a vintage coaster from the Paper Basket. A little bit of trim here, and this is from Molly's Mantle. I've just clipped that on and added a little tab here and a little bit of tinsel trim. Just some extra journaling sheets here. I think there's 3 or 4 there on the other side of the card. I've added a pocket here, and then I've just added this red envelope. There's nothing in that. Another tag from October Afternoon paper. This is from the Paper Basket, and then another vintage gift label. And here I have clipped in, I've made a paper clip from a button here, a vintage eat out, I guess that's an order, a waitress order pad, oh my goodness. And I've got a vintage recipe card here, and I believe I got those from the Paper Basket as well, and then just this extra little journaling paper that I've got. And that is the red journal. So let me just take you then quickly through the white. So you can see I've got the same items in the front pocket, and I'm not going to undo everything. This is just really intended for you to see kind of the different colors and papers that I've used. So I have the different item here is this printable recipe card. Another Cavallini bag here. So just quickly going through this so you can see the difference. And honestly, there's not much of a difference. The same letter to Santa. This is Tim Holtz. That is not authentic. Same tag here. This is the vintage recipe page in the center. And that is the different tag and the different Easy Bake Oven label there. I've used a different vintage playing card. And here are the same inserts as the other journal. And a different printable from Molly's Mantle. And the envelope and just a couple of tags. That's the vintage tag here. And the same inserts. The recipe card is, of course, different. Okay, this is one of my favorite papers. That is from the North Pole collection, the Simple Stories North Pole collection. This is the green. Again, same inserts in the front. It has a different card here. These are all the same inserts, different trims that I've used. I love this. This is vintage from, I believe, the Paper Basket. Just beautiful. I just love all the different patterns and so on of these. I've really gone kind of very traditional this year with kind of bright red and white and green, and I'm just loving it. Same printable insert in here, and this is a Tim Holtz bottle cap. And this is the vintage recipe page here. Same inserts here. Here I've used a different pocket from Molly's Mantle, and I've inserted that vintage printable calendar page, vintage playing card, and the inserts here. It's another Tim Holtz bottle cap, and Molly's Mantle again. And the inserts here, again, that envelope, and then that is the vintage gift tag, and the vintage recipe card is the apple pie, and it has that button closure or clip. So that is the collection that has the pockets on the front, and honestly I think I'm going to stop this video now. We're already at 14 minutes, and I'm going to come back and do a flip through of these poinsettia journals in just a moment. So thanks for joining me. Everything that I mentioned is linked below, and these are listed in my Etsy shop when this video goes up. And I will be back in just a moment to finish off this collection.